Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to our class, English for General Communication. In today's class, we are going to have a live talk show with two great speakers. The first one is Pak Dadang Hartabela from Japan. Now he is doing his PhD in the University of Kitakyushu, Japan. And the second guest speakers, we are going to have Pak Wayan Karangyana, who is going to join our live talk show as well from the United States of America. He is now doing a PhD in the University of Washington University, United States. Let's welcome Pak Dadang. Hello, good morning, Pak Dadang.
Hello, good morning.
Can you hear my voice
How are
clearly?
you?
Good,
I
Alhamdulillah.
can
How are
hear.
you?
Yes,
Okay,
I'm fine.
now
Thank
Pak
you.
Dadang, welcome back to Universitas Bandar Lampung virtually. Finally, we can have a live talk show with our students, the new students of Universitas Bandar Lampung. Pak Dadang, for your information, those who are watching our live talk show today are the new students of Universitas Bandar Lampung. They are at the moment taking English for General Communication class. And one of the topic that we are going to discuss is how to plan our study or study plan because we have a lot of great lecturers in Universitas Bandar Lampung, and I think that you can share your experience of how did you plan your study until you reach your position now at the moment that you get a PhD scholarship in the University of Kitakyushu. Okay, guys, students, after these sessions, I hope that you will be able to first identify your life goals. So, the objective of this talk show is first that after joining these sessions, you will be able to identify your life goals. And the second, you will be able to set your goals. What is your goals during your study in Universitas Bandar Lampung? And finally, we are going to learn also from Pak Dadang and Pak Wayan's experience on how can we plan our study and reach our goals. Okay, so guys, first of all, let me introduce you to Pak Dadang. Pak Dadang is one of our great lecturers at Universitas Bandar Lampung, and he is one of our lecturer in architecture study program. Is that right, Pak Dadang?
Yes, it's
Yes, okay, in architecture. Okay, let me read introduction a little bit about Pak Dadang, but after that, I would like to let Pak Dadang to introduce himself. So, Pak Dadang was born in Kota Bumi, 8th of August 19 blah blah blah. So Pak Dadang is just about having his birthday a few days ago. Happy birthday, Pak Dadang. Can you hear my voice, Pak Dadang?
I can hear
Are you
you.
still there? Okay, okay.
Yes.
So Pak Dadang graduated his bachelor degree from Universitas Islam Indonesia, Yogyakarta in 2013. And then he continued his study in Institut Teknologi Bandung for master degree in Magister Arsitektur and graduated in 2017. And then Pak Dadang got a scholarship to study in the University of Kitakyushu. It was in January 2016 until July. So was it an exchange program, Pak Dadang?
Yes.
Yes, exchange
What?
program at the University of
Oh, yeah.
Kitakyushu. And in
I joined the
2019,
exchange.
yeah, In 2019, Pak Dadang also got another scholarship to study at the University of Kitakyushu. Okay, without further ado, I would like to let Pak Dadang to tell us a little bit about Pak Dadang and what he is doing at the moment. What is his PhD research focus? Time is yours, Pak Dadang. Can you please introduce yourself to our students?
Okay, thank you, Pak Yanwar, for the time. Today, I will little bit share my experience about how to reach go special to reach the PhD position in Japan. Uh, okay, firstly, like Pak Wayan say about my background, like I have graduate from the University of Islam Indonesia in my bachelor degree uh, in architecture, and then I continue my study in ITB, also in architecture, and then in for the doctoral degree in the University of Kitakyushu, also in architecture. So I never changed my major because uh, I think it's very important to keep our like study linear because uh, it make us focus into one part of knowledge. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, thank you, Pak Dadang. Students, you can ask questions to Pak Dadang regarding how was he plan his study and what effort or maybe experience during his bachelor or master degree or PhD study. You can actually ask questions to Pak Dadang through our YouTube comment box that you can type pertanyaan for Mr. Dadang and type your questions. Okay, now Pak Dadang, as you now at the moment reaching the highest level of education that people can dream of, what did you do, Pak Dadang, to be able to reach this position? What efforts have you done during your bachelor degree, your master degree, and now you got a scholarship in Japan? You know, Japan is something that most people will dream of to continue his or her study. So, what did you do, Pak Dadang, so you can get this position at the highest level of education level?
Okay. Firstly, I would like to say it's like miracle. It's like lucky for me because I can get this position in the university to Japan because I had uh, an experience in 2016 when I was a student in ITB. So at that time, I joined the exchange student in this university, in Kitakyushu University. So the professor uh, has familiar with me, so I can like asking for him, is there any scholarship I can apply, how to apply, or what document I have to submit, and etc. But I want to let you know that beside this effort, I have to I had many application to submit in other scholars, not only this scholarship. I mean that how to get scholarship, not like when you want to apply, when you want to get, and then you get it. Not like easy like that. Not as easy like that. So I at the time I applied like more than 5 scholarships.
So
In
you were struggling at that time, Pak
yes,
Dadang.
very hard, very hard. Was very
Yes, and you
so
keep going, keep trying.
yes. I keep going trying. At that time I apply Indian scholarship. I got the scholarship,
Uh-huh.
but only 50. and then I
So
applied for.
what scholarship have you applied for that you cannot get it?
At that time, I applied for study in India. I don't know. I don't remember the name of scholarship. But the
Yes.
scholarship is only 50%. So the
Uh-huh.
50% half I have to pay by myself. So uh, I I didn't take it. I didn't
So you
take
didn't take it
the
because the
scholarship.
scholarship didn't cover the full living cost, and
So
you still
I
need
think
to pay.
yeah, it's very difficult to get the half, the other half.
Okay,
Yes.
now can you tell me about your scholarship at the moment, Pak? What
Okay.
kind of scholarship that you get, and how did you apply for this scholarship? The process that finally you got this scholarship to study in the University of Kyushu.
Yes. Tell me once more.
Okay, tell me how did you what scholarship did you get at the moment for your PhD, and how did you apply for this scholarship? What did you prepare
Oh,
for this scholarship, Pak Dadang?
okay. Now I get the max scholarship from Japanese government. This is the Ministry of Education. Uh, I got the scholarship from the scholarship information from my professor. He sent me a application form and also like the requirement how to the document requirement that he fill out uh, and he give me the deadline when I have
Mhm.
to submit, and I always do as soon as possible. So when
Mhm.
I already have the document, I submit as soon as possible. It makes you looks like you are ready. You seems ready for everything that professor asks you. I think
So
it's
the point is that do
important
not wait
to
until
make.
tomorrow what you can do today.
Yes, don't wait. Don't waste your time.
Yes, so guys, students, if your lecturers in Universitas Bandar Lampung give you an assignments or a job or things to do, so what as Pak Dadang says, that do not wait until tomorrow what you can do today, because wasting time, procrastination is a problem that you will pay it by the end of the day. So if there is something that you need to do, just do it right away when you have your time and be ready for the next assignments. Is that correct, Pak Dadang?
Yes, it's true.
Okay, now Pak Dadang, one more question regarding your PhD scholarship. Does it cover the whole cost that you need to spend in Kitakyushu? Does it cover
I'm
all
sorry,
the
I can't.
cost? Yes, it is regarding to your PhD scholarship. Does it cover all the costs that you need to spend during your study in Kitakyushu?
Yes, it's fully scholarship.
It's full
So
scholarship,
it
so it
cover
covers
my
the living
yeah,
cost, the tuition fee, the flights,
yeah, it
your family
cover my
expenses.
living cost, tuition fee,
Mhm.
also like insurance, and also there are some, yeah, it's full. So I didn't pay anything, but
You do not need to
I
spend
only
any
have
money
to.
from your pocket.
Yes, I spend zero money. Okay,
Okay, that's
I
nice.
only
That's
have to
great,
prepare
guys.
the ticket,
Okay, so you just need to buy the
the
ticket,
airplane
flight
ticket.
ticket from Indonesia to Japan.
Yeah.
Okay. So, guys, if you want to be able to be like Mr. Dadang to get a scholarship, you can write down your questions in our comment box. And now I will read two or three questions that you ask in our comment box to be answered by Mr. Dadang. Okay, now let's talk about how did you start your teaching career as a lecturer in UBL, Pak? When did you join UBL and why did you join UBL?
Okay, the story began in 2017 when I was graduate from ITB, and then
Mm-hmm.
like 2 or 3 months before I officially graduate from ITB, I
Uh-huh.
contact my friend. He is also a lecturer, but he is like a dean, the dean of uh, faculty of engineering in UBL. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and then I asked him about the opportunity to be a lecturer in UBL, and he was told me that it is possible if you want to apply. So at the time I applied, and then several months later, he I got the answer and I got the interview and
Uh-huh.
also like micro teaching from the UBL, and then
Uh-huh.
I be the lecturer. Mm.
Okay. Okay. Great. So is like to be a lecturer your goals, Pak Dadang? Do you really, since young age, do you really want to be a lecturer, or it's just because okay, now I want? When did you start to be wanting to be a lecturer?
It started when I decide to continue my study in master degree. When I continue the study in master degree,
Mm-hmm.
I thought that I will be a lecturer because before I continue my study in master, I
Uh-huh.
was thinking about to be an architect, the
To be
architect,
an
the
architect.
practitioner, the architect, because my study
Uh-huh.
was architecture. Uh, I think I will be architect, but I don't feel comfortable to be like full architect. But I
Mm.
feel uh, enjoy when I teach a student. So I think to be a lecturer is one of the best thing that I can
Okay.
take.
Now, Pak Dadang, we have questions from our students who are now watching our live streaming. It is from Muhammad Ihsan. I want to ask, sir,
Okay,
how to be successful at a young age? So, he is asking you how to be successful like you at the young age.
I'm not young. I'm not young
But
anymore.
still, Pak Dadang, you are younger than me. So you are still young, bright, and you got a scholarship in Japan. It's most many people dreams to get a scholarship in Japan. So how did you
Yeah,
do?
yeah.
How did you get it?
Just don't be like you have to believe in yourself. You have
Hmm.
to have like a power from your inside, your
Uh-huh.
from your heart, from your from you, the real you. I think uh, it's difficult to uh, explain, but yeah, you have a power from your family, your parents. They always pray for you. They always do everything for you. So if you want to be a good uh, son or a good daughter for them, so just uh, believe in yourself. You can do the best for your parents and do the best for you, for your future. If you have a
Okay.
boyfriend or girlfriend, it may
Mhm.
be a motivation to be a motivation for you, for your study.
Okay.
The, yeah,
So
just
actually,
looking for
use everything to motivate ourselves. Is that right?
yes.
Okay, one more question, Pak Dadang, from Tri Prasetyo. I think it's related to our topic. How Mr. Dadang prepare before continuing his study in Japan? How did you prepare before you continue your study in Japan, Pak Dadang?
I prepare many things like if you know about the TOEFL or IELTS, you have to pass some score to reach your requirement. To
Mhm,
reach the
mhm,
requirement of the score, you have to pass
mhm.
the score.
Okay, so
You
the
only
first one that we
the
need to
minimum
prepare
score.
is English
So
competence or a language competence, TOEFL or IELTS.
yes,
Okay, now what
if
are
you
the
want to
second, Pak?
go abroad, you have to yes. What?
Yes, continue.
If you want to study abroad, I think it's very important to have English competency because it's on the only one the way that you it's like knocking the door. If you can
Mhm.
open the door, it's gonna be easier. So the
It-
English competency is only the door. If you can open the door, it may be easier.
I see. So the first that we need to prepare is English. Then, do
Yes.
you have anything else to prepare, Pak Dadang? In addition to English, what else
Uh,
can we prepare?
for my PhD, because PhD is more like a researcher, so I need to um, has I need to have many publication
Mhm.
of research, and also, do you know about the journal? If you know about the journal, you have
Mhm.
to have many journal, and then it like increasing your opportunity to get scholarship because many people wants to get the scholarship.
Mhm.
Your rank maybe because of your quality, the quality of your academic. I want to say that in my bachelor, I'm not a good student. Really, I
Mhm.
was
Really?
not a good student.
You were
I
not a good student when you did your bachelor degree.
I graduate. Yeah, I was not good student because I graduate like more than 5 years for bachelor
Okay,
degree.
so guys,
It's
do not
not good
follow
for
this way. Okay, Pak Dadang, wait a moment. I need to remind my students. So, guys, Pak Dadang graduated his bachelor
okay.
degree in 5 years. It's not a good way. So, Pak Dadang, guys, do not follow Pak Dadang's way in this one from for bachelor degree. But let's see, what did Pak
Yes.
Dadang do so that he graduated in 5 years? Maybe he has great things to do, so he postponed his graduation. What happened, Pak Dadang?
I'm not postponed actually. It's
Oh
like
no.
my mistake.
Okay,
It's
okay.
my mistake.
So,
It's really my mistake.
tell us,
I I
tell
want
us
I want to
what my students need to be aware of. Okay, tell
okay.
us what did the
It's
mistake
like
did you
it's
do?
okay.
Yes.
It's like a turning point when you have like the down how to say maybe
The
your
down
life
way?
like up and down, and
Yes.
sometimes you had a bad time. You are in the down line of your life, but at that time maybe you think that you're you're desperate, your future not will be bad future, or your parent will be disappointed about you. But at that time, it's also uh, will have a power for you to, yeah, to going up, to come back to the to your up level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to come back to the right track of your life. So at that time I was thinking about my parents. I
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
have my parent may be disappointed about my what I did at that time. uh,
Mm-hmm.
so when I got the opportunity, my parents give me an opportunity to continue my
Mm-hmm.
study in master. At that time I study very hard. I want to make them proud again about me. So
Mm-hmm.
I need to pass the criteria, the selection in ITB. You know that
Mm-hmm.
ITB one of the best university in Indonesia. So if
Yes,
I
yes.
got this, if I pass this selection, maybe my parents will
Mm-hmm.
be proud again of me. So at that
Okay.
time, that was my turning point. Mm.
Okay. So, one of your biggest motivation is your parents, and
Yes,
you did realize that in your bachelor degree you didn't do that great enough, and then there is a
yes,
turning point that you want to make your parents proud of you. So you study hard, and finally you are able to get into ITB, right? Okay, Pak Dadang, there is one more
yes,
question, Pak. This is, I think, a very nice question from Sefa Rindia 322. Sir, I want to ask you how to do it so that we are always enthusiastic about reaching our goals. How to be always motivated, Pak, enthusiastic to reach our goals.
enthusiast. I don't really I cannot explain about how to be an enthusiast. How, I
But
don't know.
how
I
did
cannot
you keep
answer.
going, Pak? How did you keep going? Because on your way to reach your goal, there are many obstacles. There are many temptation. Okay, Dadang, don't go, don't keep forward. Just stop here. You cannot do that. Maybe people will say
Yeah.
that, Dadang, you are not meant to be a successful. How did you keep going? How did you motivate yourself to be reaching your dreams?
Okay. I have a dream. I want to study in abroad. Anywhere, just abroad. Like uh, I have tried to get scholarship from India, Russia,
Mm-hmm.
Turkey, Australia, and Japan.
Mm-hmm.
So I already tried many scholarship in anywhere, not only in Japan. So
Mm-hmm.
at that time, my dream is only I want to study abroad, and I have to reach this, because if I cannot reach this, maybe I will regret in the future. In this age, I should uh, get the scores as soon as possible before my
I see.
age is more older and older.
You are
So
getting older all the
it's
time.
my, yeah, of course, everybody.
Okay. Yes, Pak Dadang, actually there are still
So my
so many.
dream,
Sorry, I cannot hear
my
you.
dream drive me to be positive thinking, always to have a positive thinking. When you fail, you have to try more, another way.
Uh-huh.
You have to find other alternative.
Yes.
So don't let yourself going into like a bad thing. Don't
I
let yourself
see.
going down.
Okay, good. Yeah, Pak Dadang, we have 115 students watching our live talk show at the moment. And in our YouTube channel, there are a lot of questions for you, Pak Dadang. And we would like to keep the questions until the end of these sessions. Now, one more question for me, Pak Dadang, regarding your position at the moment. Did you exactly plan what you achieve now, or does the plan change all the way when you try to reach your dreams?
A little bit no change.
Little bit no change.
Like when I when I was an exchange student in
Mhm,
2016, at the time I think that I should come back to this university in the future, but I don't know
mhm.
when, I don't know how, I don't know why. Just I want to come back to this university and I should come back. How come? I don't know. So
Okay.
I try. I just try, but I don't try only this scholarship, or I don't try only this university. I try any university, any scholarship.
Mhm.
But
Uh-huh.
Alhamdulillah, God give me the university that I dream of in the
Mhm.
past. Mm.
Okay, so finally you can reach your dreams to come back to University of Kitakyushu in Japan, and now you get a full scholarship from your supervisor.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, Pak Dadang. We still have a lot of questions for you in our YouTube channel comment box. And guys, we are still waiting for Pak Wayan because he has just finished his shopping. It is, I think, at about 7 p.m. in US. And what time is it now in your place, Pak Dadang?
11.
11
11.
a.m. 11 morning.
Yeah.
Okay,
Morning.
okay. So, yes, there are still a lot of questions in our comment box. I want to pick one. It is from Alfit Madali. Okay, the question, Pak Dadang, it is for you. Do you feel successful at the moment, Pak Dadang? Do you think that successful
Not
should
yet.
be measured in material terms? So, your response.
Material. Okay. Uh, Now I feel I'm proud of what I reached now. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, yeah, this is one one of the result that I do in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So I proud of what I got now, and
Mm-hmm.
thankful to God. Uh, about the materials, I think it's only one of like one of aspects that
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
uh, you feel like success, like yeah, only part, not the main goals of your life. Like
Measure of the
yeah,
success.
money, right? You need money to
Ah,
do.
ah.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
Dadang,
money is not the goals. Uh,
yes, continue, Pak Dadang.
yeah, money is not the goals. The like how you enjoy your life, how you be thankful to your God, how
Mhm.
you be like love from the people around, especially your parents maybe or your family
Mhm.
if you have married. I think
Okay.
the purpose of life to be a, not only the material.
Okay, Pak Dadang, now we have a lot of new students coming from a lot of different places, from Lampung, from outside Lampung, even from outside of Sumatra. So they do not know yet each other. Pak Dadang, they want to know how did you socialize or how did you mingle with international students there? Do you have any tips for our students here in UBL to be able to socialize with their friends, to be able to socialize with the lecturer, or to be able to mingle with the new society in UBL? Can you hear my voice, Pak Dadang?
Hello, Pak.
Yes.
I cannot hear you clearly.
Okay, so the question is on our screen, Pak Dadang. It is
Hello,
for
I can
Intan.
hear clear.
I see. The
Ah,
question I want to ask Mr. Dadang, how can you
okay, okay. I
socialize
see.
or
I see.
mingle with students there?
In Japan, many students cannot speak English.
Mm-hmm.
Only Japanese, and many of them are Chinese. So
Mm-hmm.
we only speak English like a little, not in long conversation. So I don't have any problem with that. And students, we have to like keep uh, because Indonesian in abroad always
Mm-hmm.
friendly to others. So they know that Indonesian is a friendly people.
Mm-hmm.
So uh, looks like that in front of them. We have to be
Mm-hmm.
friendly.
Just be friendly and open to any opportunity to be able to mingle with other students. Okay, Pak Dadang, now and
Yes.
guys, now we have Pak Wayan who is now in the US, and I think he will be joining us in a few seconds. Pak Wayan, can you hear my voice?
We have to be friendly.
But I cannot see
Any
your
opportunity
voice.
to be able to mingle with other students. Okay, Pak Dadang, now and guys, now we have Pak Wayan, who is now in the US, and I
I don't
think
know
he will
why
bring us in a
the voice is okay. So I think it is the voice from Pak Wayan's laptop. But I cannot see. Okay, just wait. I think we cannot enter Pak Wayan yet because the voice is echoing. I think Pak Wayan is opening his YouTube channel as well to watch us. So I will ask Pak Wayan to turn off his YouTube channel and just join our live streaming through StreamYard. Okay, now he's there. But I cannot still see Pak Wayan yet. Hello, Brian. Can you hear me? Still connecting? I think because there is 12 hours time difference between Indonesia and the US, and I think it's 2 hours time difference between Indonesia and Japan. So we kind of having a little bit delay in our live YouTube connection with Pak Dadang and Pak Wayan. Okay, Pak Dadang, while waiting for Pak Wayan to join, he's gone now. I think the connection is not that good. Okay, now Pak Dadang, it's the question about Japan from Jatra Putra. Hello, sir. What do you learn about Japanese people mindset? I know because Japanese people is hard worker. Is that right? The Japanese people are hard worker, Pak Dadang?
Yes.
Yes. So can you share with us
Yes.
what did you
They are.
experience during your communication with Japanese people? Hello?
They also. Hello. Yes.
Yes, yes.
That's right. Japanese is a hard work. What say to do. They always follows the rules. Only like few or minority that don't obey the rules. They
I
are
see. I see.
always obey the rules.
Okay. Now, Pak
It's
Dadang,
good. Then also yes, they
hello?
also
Can you hear my voice?
friendly. They are also friendly. But the problem, if you cannot speak Japanese, and
Mm-hmm.
then they will not speak to you. They because they cannot speak English. They don't. They feel shame to speak. They feel shy to speak.
I see.
That's
So,
the problem.
in your communication with people in Japan, some of them still cannot use English. Is that right, Pak Dadang?
Yes, many of them cannot speak English.
I see. I see. So, Pak Dadang, I think I will need to ask you to give us advice or to give us share your experience or tips. How can you advise our new students at Universitas Bandar Lampung uh, to plan their study? What do they need to do starting from the beginning that they join Universitas Bandar Lampung? Is there any tips or motivation that you can share to us, Pak?
Okay. Firstly, if you don't have your dream, if you don't have a dream or goals yet, so you have to decide your goals from now, since now. You think about your future after you graduate from your university. Even in the future, maybe it not happen, but it makes you, it drive you to a better situation, uh, because always the dream will drive you into a good way, not a bad, not a bad way. So firstly, you have to make your goals, make your dream. What is your dream? And then try to reach it little by little. Don't be so obsessed. Don't be so enthusiastic. Just keep it in your mind and try it to reach it little by little.
Uh-huh.
Okay, step by step, slow but sure.
Let it slow, let it slow. Okay, thank you very much, Pak Dadang. It's very inspiring. Okay, guys, I think I will just let Pak Wayan in to share Pak Wayan's experience as well. And later on, if you have any questions to Pak Dadang, we can get back again to Pak Dadang. But now I would like to summarize Pak Dadang's tips and tricks. How can you finish your bachelor degree on time as you have planned when you enter UBM? The first one is that you need to set your goals. What do you want to achieve during your study in UBL? That is very important because without setting your goals, you will not have a direction because you don't have the destination. And then the second tips from Pak Dadang is that keep going. Whatever speed that you have, keep going. Slow, step by step, do not very obsessed because sometimes when we feel obsessed to reach one thing, then we can get upset and then we give up. So what I can get from Pak Dadang's experience is that whatever the speed that you can do, just keep going and take it slow, Pak Dadang ya. Do not be over obsessed. Okay, Pak Dadang, thank you very much for your motivation. Now, I would like
Thank
to
you.
let Pak Wayan. Hello, Pak Wayan. How are you? Can you hear my voice?
We leave this
Yeah, I can hear you.
room because maybe affect the connection.
I'm sorry, Padana, I can't really hear you. You know, your voice is kind of breaking up a little bit.
Okay, guys. When you hear me speaking, my English is
But
like Indonesian English. When you hear Pak Dadang speaking, you also hear Indonesian English. But now we have Pak Wayan, who is now studying in the US. And as we know, Pak Wayan is one of our great lecturers in English department, Universitas Bandar Lampung. So his accent is more of like United States native speakers. So let's say hello to Pak Wayan. Hello, Pak Wayan. How are you today?
Hello, everyone. I'm good. Yeah, thank you.
Good.
Yeah, do you know what?
So,
Actually,
guys, yes, continue, Pak.
I just finished moving to my new apartment, so kind of like, a little bit messy, and then I'm kind of a little bit tired though, but I think I'll do my best here.
Okay, I'm sorry to disturb you, Pak Wayan. By the way, congratulations for moving to your new apartment. Hope you enjoy your
Yeah,
time in this new apartment.
yeah. No. I mean, I'm really happy to be here, and then, if I could share a little bit, about my experience, when I was in my undergrad, and what I'm doing right now. So I think it's a great opportunity to be connected to, a young generation back there in Indonesia.
Okay, good. So before we continue our conversation, Pak Wayan, I believe that there are a lot of things that we can learn from you as you are a young, great, successful English lecturers and now doing your PhD in the United States. That maybe most of the people in Indonesia will dreams to be able to continue their PhD or master degree in the United States. So let me a little bit introduce you, then you can introduce yourself to our students in Universitas Bandar Lampung. So Pak Wayan, at the moment we have more than 100 students watching our talk show live in the FKIP UBL YouTube channel. So, guys, Pak Wayan is one of our great lecturers in Universitas Bandar Lampung. He graduated his bachelor degree from State University of Lampung atau UNILA, and then he got another scholarship to study in the UK, I guess, if I'm not mistaken. And he also got an exchange student scholarship to Virginia Tech University. Correct me if I'm wrong, Pak Wayan. And in 2018, I guess, or 19, he got another scholarship to study his PhD in the United States. So he is a bright, young, successful lecturer that we have in UBL. And I believe that all of you guys, new students, we'll have a lot of things to learn from Pak Wayan. Okay, Pak Wayan, the floor is yours. Can you please elaborate a little bit your introductions to our students? And yeah, time is yours, Pak Wayan.
Sure. Yeah, thank you so much for the brief, a very brief, warm introduction that you gave. I mean, I'm not really sure about bright and successful, but hey, I will go with that. Yeah, so right now, as Pa Yanwar told you guys that I am in the US right now doing my PhD at Washington State University. This is my second year right now, and so far it's been great, but except the COVID-19. And yeah, back home, I'm a lecturer at the University of Bandar Lampung. Maybe some of you know me, or some of you were in my class before. And I just want to say hi to you guys. And yeah, I think we should go with the questions by Anwar. I think you
Okay,
pretty
okay,
explained the
yes.
introduction so far.
Okay, guys, if you have any questions that you want to ask to Mr. Wayan, you can write your questions in the comment box in our YouTube live. And Pak Wayan, how did you get there? What did you do, Pak Wayan, that you can't win the competitions? Because I believe there are thousands or maybe millions of people want to study their PhD and got a full scholarship in the US. What did you do? What did make you difference with other competitors?
Well, that question represents the whole seminar. The answer can be very long, but I'll try to make it short though.
Yes,
Yeah, I
okay.
mean, since I was a kid, I always want to go study, abroad, and I just admire how people, especially Western people, how they dominate the education, and then they are well known with their good education. But I just don't want to make any generalization here, though. Like, whatever you study, it really depends on you. Like 75%, it depends on your personal, endeavor in reaching your dream. But honestly, studying in the US or studying abroad gives you like a broader perspective. It's not only local or Indonesian, but it gives you like a lot of insights that you never found before. So how I end up here is that because of that, when I was in my high school, uh, in my school, I had this guest speaker coming to my school, and then he gave a talk about English and all that stuff. So from that moment, I really wanted to go to study abroad. And then when I went to my undergraduate study, and then there was this opportunity to study in the US for like a year, and then I applied for it, and I got accepted, and then taste a little bit what it's like to be in that class, like in the US class. And I really kind of like liked it. And then you know what? When I finish my undergraduate study, I think I want to go back. I want to go back. Either it is the US or the UK. So, oh, but just remind me if I'm speaking too fast. It's just kind of like I'm used to it
Yes,
right
Pak
now.
Wayan, you
So
are speaking too
I
fast
think
for
I'll try
us.
to make it. What?
Yes, you did speak fast.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why
Slow it down.
sometimes you, you need to remind me because yeah. So and then after I finished my undergraduate study, and then I decided, so do I want to work right away, or should I go for another school, like graduate level? And then
Mhm.
at that time, there was an opportunity for me to apply for LPDP scholarship. And then,
So you
I
got
was
the
studying.
LPDP scholarship for your master degree.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I applied for that scholarship, and then I got accepted. And then I went to the UK for my master's. And then right after I finished my master's, I kind of like uh think a moment that I think I want to work for a moment though. Like I want to collect some experience before I really go for a PhD, because I believe that PhD is not for everyone. Like if you don't want to go with academic life, like to be a lecturer or something like that, I mean, there's no point of, doing your PhD, So at that moment, I really want to pursue my career in education sector, educational sector. So that's why I decided to work for a moment, and then after 2 years working, and I decided to apply for Fulbright scholarship, and I was lucky again, and then I got accepted, and then I depart for the US. I think it was in 2019. So that was the journey, but behind that there was a lot of stories that I could tell you all day all night, if you want to listen.
Okay, Pak
You know
Wayan,
what,
we have a question from our students. Arin
yeah, I just want
Hania.
to add to that a little bit though. Like getting a scholarship is like, okay, scholarship is like a mango tree, and then it has a lot of, ripe fruits. Everyone can see it, everyone can get it, but not everyone can get it if they don't try, like maybe borrowing letter in order to reach the fruits, or maybe like asking people to lend you a long stick to, to get the fruits. So it really
Mhm.
depends on what kind of effort do you make in order to get the ripe fruits of that mango tree, So scholarship is just like that. And then you just need to make a little bit effort, in order to get that fruit. That's
Okay.
how I
So,
compare scholarship and the mango tree. I think it's really, really useful for me at least.
okay, so the point that I get is that Pak Wayan, for our students in UBL, if you want to be able to be like Mr. Wayan, as like Mr. Wayan said, that a scholarship is like a fruit. You need to do something to get the fruit. So the main point is that, guys, you need to do something to reach your dreams. If you have something that you want to achieve, then you need to work for it. You need to go for it and fight for it. Okay, Pak Wayan, we have questions from our students. This one from Arina. Pak Wayan, do you feel proud with yourself? Hard question.
Who is that? Arian Kania?
Yes, Arina Kania.
Arian. Arian, thank you so much for the question. So yeah, I mean, life is, the time where you create memories, where you create stories for your, you know, people behind you, like people, younger generation. So I think, what the question, I really interpret the question as, pride of being a scholarship grantee. It's instead of being pride, I feel like being very fortunate. I feel so blessed. I think that's how I
Mm-hmm,
feel about myself right now. I don't really
mm-hmm.
think that I am that smart. I am the best. I'm like better than other people. So that's why I need to be proud of myself. I think I really take that in a different, way. I don't take it as a pride. I take it as a blast, as a, as a fortune for my life, so that I have stories for people that actually, I really love, people that I want to be, getting what they really want in the future.
Okay, maybe I would like to rephrase the question, Pak Wayan. Maybe the question is not like asking if you are proud of yourself to be able like you at the moment, but more of what did you do, Pak Wayan, so that that we can learn from you to achieve the goals. What should they prepare for our students in UBL to be able to reach their goals and like it's not kind of a proud to be able to reach the goals, but to be able to leave the path behind and to for people to actually follow your path.
Yeah, yeah. You really said it very well. You put it very well, Pa Yanwar. Um, the question is how UBL students can actually reach their dreams. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, yes, Pak Wayan. To be able to follow your
Yeah, I
way,
believe
to be able to
I
follow
believe that all
how did
students
you
have
reach
their
your
goal
dream?
right now. Yeah, I believe that every student has their own goal right now, whether you are majoring in economics or engineering and all that. But I think we're gonna go through some similar roads, which is we're trying
Mm-hmm.
to pursue our higher education. So
Mm-hmm.
whatever your dream, set it first. I think I heard a little bit from Pak Dadang that you need to set up your goals before you actually go further with that goals though. So what I suggest, well, not really suggest though. I mean, I could share that, before I end up here, I do have my goals written on the wall of my room. Like I always
Mm-hmm.
do that. Whatever I want to achieve, I always want to write it down. Like even in a small note in my wallet or like in a big, like huge letter on my wall of my room, so that kind of
Yes, yes.
yeah, really, that really works for me though. Like it
So
works
why did you
meaning
write
that
it down, Pak Wayan? Is there any reason that you write your dreams down?
yeah, that's a good question. I really believe in this whenever you remember the things that you really want to achieve every day by seconds or by minutes, it will stay in
Mm-hmm.
your brain, and then it will help you, like the universe will help you to make it come true. I believe in that. I know that everyone doesn't believe that as well. I mean, some people don't, but I do. And I really feel that it works though. Like there is always ways for me to achieve the dreams that I already set in my mind. So it's really important, like you have to set a goals and then kind of like write it down somewhere, maybe in your room or in your wallet, so that you can see it every day and then you can remember it every day. And then, yeah, the universe will help you, with that.
Okay, so what did you do when to achieve your dreams? One way is to write it down. Write your dreams down whenever you are when so that you will be able to see it, to feel it, to always think about it. Then the universe will help us to achieve our dreams. That is the
Yeah,
law of attractions that we have in the secret book.
yeah. I was gonna say that for a lot of attraction. I really like that. I really like that one.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not merely about writing it down though. Like it's more like making things work for that, like making efforts. For example, like for me, in order to get this scholarship, I really need to see the requirements that are needed to get that scholarship.
Mhm,
So first of
mhm,
all, I look at the requirements like TOEFL tests, and then
mhm,
recommendation letters,
mhm.
and also, like right now, if you are still doing your undergraduate study, like really learn harder in order to get a good grades, because grades is also important. I mean, it's not like everything, but it's important. So I just want to share a little bit about this, something related to grade. Here in the US, people actually emphasize on understanding. If you understanding the concept of things that you learn, I think grades will fall into places. Like I think it will follow. So my professors here, they in the beginning of their class, like the first class of the semester, they would say, what, grades don't really matter to me. What is more important, it's your understanding the concept that I'm explaining. You can understand that. So after I understand the concept, after I understand all the materials, I mean, the exam kind of like goes really well, and then good grades is there. So I
Okay,
mean,
so Kawayan,
this is
yes,
actually a
actually,
message for all of my students back there in University of Manalampong.
mhm,
I think what I have the things that you have to really prioritize is that you really have to understand what your lecturers say in front of the class. If you don't understand, don't hesitate to ask. Like it's really important. And then if the time is not enough in the class, you can actually make an appointment. You can make an appointment like after the class, or right now social media is, reachable, with your lecturers, so it's so easy today.
Okay, so actually those answers this question, Pak Wayan. One of our
Uh-huh.
students asked you questions. What are your preparations for achieving your goals? So understanding is more important than grade. Guys, our students learn from for the knowledge, not for the grades. So we need to learn
Yeah,
actually
that's
to
a good one.
knowledge understanding, then grades will follow. So starting from at the beginning when you start your study in UBL, please have in your mind what Pak Wayan has already suggested you, that you need to learn from your own understanding for the knowledge, not for the grades. Because when you learn for understanding the knowledge, the grades will actually follow your understanding. And you will be able to achieve your goals in UBL in your study.
I
Pak
think
Wayan.
student Fajar Odin, I think I know him. Yeah, I think he's my student.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So, Pak Wayan, we have another 15 minutes, but we still have a lot of questions in our YouTube channel. And
Sure.
wait a moment. There is a question from Rizky Pratama. Good morning, sir. How do you motivate each students to improve their learning abilities?
That's like the whole PhD class. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that's the courses that I'm taking this fall semester, like using technology to motivate students to learn. So I mean, I know that most of the students right now at UBL are millennials. Am I right, sir?
Mm-hmm.
Millennials, right? Yeah. So being motivated and learning is not about like, you know, you learn every day. I mean, you learn so much. Like, for example, like you learn 20 hours a day. It's not like that. You
Mm-hmm.
know, learning is something that you have to do like uh out of curiosity, out of, that you want to gain something. For example, like reading, Pa Yanwar. So, like reading, if you ask students to read something for their grade or for their assignment, or for their what is it? Let's say for their project, they're gonna be, oh no, that's so boring. I don't want to do that. That really happens to every student, like including me.
Mm-hmm.
But one of my
Mm-hmm.
professors said to me that, okay, when you are sitting here, you coming here with commitments, you coming here with your goals. So connect those goals to what you're doing now and then make it as a fun way to go to that goals. So I know that this sounds really cliche though, like for everyone, okay, that's so easy to say, but when you
Mm-hmm.
do it, it's so difficult. I thought that way, but when I remember what he says, connect those goals that you have with what you are doing right now. For example, that your lecturers are giving you homework. Okay, this
Mm-hmm.
homework is gonna get you to those dreams. So it's good. Well, I know that it's like a one small steps that you can do, like for homework or something like that. So one thing that I really want to say here is that connect those goals to what you're doing, like your assignments or your project or your homework from your lecturers. So that's like the main
Okay.
thing that I'm doing.
Yeah. So we need to believe that whatever we are doing at the moment is connecting to help us to achieve our goals. Is that what you mean, Pak Wayan?
Yes,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
You're really
So,
good at paraphrasing, and I'm so admired you.
okay, so students, always connect what you are doing at the moment, the task, the reading assignments, the project that you are doing, and believe that what you are doing at the moment will help you to reach your goals. And one more phrase that I get from Pak Wayan is that enjoy the journey, even though he's saying that is a little bit cliche. But yeah, that's right, Pak Wayan, because we are living at the moment. We are living today. We are not living for tomorrow. We are not living for our future, and we are not living for our background, for our past. But we are living at the moment. That's why the moment is called present. So it's a gift that we need to enjoy, but always believe whatever we are doing at the moment will help us to reach our dreams. So be the best that you can be at the moment. So Pak Wayan, the last advice that I want to get it from you. Uh, Wait, before the last questions, we would like to actually learn from you. What was your college life look like? What did you do during your college study? Because I think that will be very interesting for our new students here in UBL because they are now at the a gate. They want to open a college life. What did you do during your college life, Pak Wayan?
Yeah, yeah, that's a very good question though. Like, of course, right now everything is so different because of the COVID-19, but
Yes, yes.
yeah, we still managed to do everything like, what we're supposed to do. So for me, like I go to college in order to build my intelligence, both emotional intelligence and also academic intelligence. So these two things, they should go like, hand in hand, like they should be balanced. So for me, besides being active in academic life, like, being a good student, like doing all the assignments and going to class on time and all that. So I
Mhm,
really want to explore myself, like my other side, like not the academic one, like
mhm,
non-academic. So here in the
mhm,
US, the university really facilitates students with a lot of non-academic activities. Like if you like sport, it really depends on you. Where do you want to go with your life? If you want to go with sport, then there's a lot of choice there. And then just try to involve yourself, like get engaged in that kind of organization, because
mhm.
that is one thing that you don't get in class. I mean, you could, but you will get a lot more in that organization. How to do public speaking, and then how to socialize with people, and how to like building networking, which is really important these days. And I was just gonna say, like getting so close to uh the world in the college, like extracurricular is also important. But you really need to be good at time management, because I know
Mhm.
this time management is one thing. It's like they should make a study program for time management. It's like a huge thing. And then everyone has their level, how they can manage their time. I really understand that. It really depends on what you're doing. If you are a professor, then it's going to be different from a student. So I think your limit. And then if you feel that, oh no, no, I can't handle this anymore. So I think you
Uh-huh.
just limit yourself with maybe two extracurriculars, or maybe two, or maybe three, if it is possible. So this is a very deep question, but I just want to touch the time management. As a
Mhm,
student, it's important that you have a board, or maybe like a diary or a note every day, that you can,
mhm.
okay, today I want to do this and I want to do that. So it's like really you can use your intelligence how to play with time there. Yeah, that's all I want to say about it.
Okay. Thank you very much, Pa Waya. That was a great experience sharing with our students, and hopefully that all our students are able to understand your great English, Pa Wayan, because sometimes because you speak like a native speaker, sometimes not every students are able to be able understand it, but hopefully that it will be very good for them to watch it later on and try to learn English from you as well. And guys, students, I think it is 9:55. We have another 5 minutes left to for our live talk show. What I can summarize from our discussions and sharing with Pak Wayan and Pak Dadang previously is that first you need to set the goals. This is the great chance for you to set your goals because it is at the beginning of your academic journey, at your study in UBL for 4 years or 3.5 years. So you need to set the goals. And then, as Pak Wayan also said, that you need to keep balance between academic and exploring non-academic activities because as Pak Wayan said, nowadays it's quite different. It is not enough to be just good at academic, but you need to be willing to explore non-academic side of your life. So you will have a balance between academic and non-academic. And one more thing, Pak Wayan has touched very important issues, that is time management. You have only 4 years, guys. If you think about 4 years, it will be a long way to go. But once you reach your final years, then you will realize that, oh, what did I do during these 4 years? Then you will regret that you didn't plan your study very well. So what I can summarize is that first set your goals. What do you really want to do during your study in UBL for 3.5 or 4 years? And then keep the balance between academic and non-academic life. It is not enough to be just good in academic. To be good in academic is good, but good is not enough. We need to put a balance to be able to explore in non-academic life as well. And the last that we get from Pak Wayan is to be able to manage our time. Know your limit. You cannot do everything you want in this world. But with time management, hopefully that you can reach your most important goals that you want to reach. Okay, thank you very much, Pak Wayan. Thank you very much for sharing your experience and good luck for your study in the United States and stay safe. And please say something for our students as your closing remarks, Pak Wayan.
Yeah. Yeah, first of all, I just want to apologize if I speak too fast. I mean, I didn't realize that the participants are high school students, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, I just want to say that, college life is beautiful if you can make it so. And so,
Mhm.
if you have the goals that, we talked about earlier, I think that your college life will be beautiful, and then you will make a lot of beautiful memories that you can share to your parents or maybe to your future kids, when you get married and all that, So first of all, prioritize your goals, and also don't forget to have fun as well. When I say fun, it means like, like enjoy what you're doing right now, enjoy your living, the present living, as Pa Yanwar said. I really learned a lot from Pa Yanwar, so he's a good man.
Ah, thank you very much, Pak Wayan. Thank you very much, guys. Until the end of our live talk show, we have 90 students, 98 students, Pak Wayan, watching our live talk show. And hopefully, all
That's a
of
lot.
you learn something. And as I mentioned at the beginning of our live talk show, by the end of this live talk show, I want you to be able to first identify your goals during your study in UBL. Then, second, set your goals. What do you really want to achieve and what do you want to do during 4 years of your study in UBL? And the last, set the strategy. How can you reach your goals? So, guys, in your UBL life, I would like to give you an assignment. I want you to share what are your goals during your study in UBL and what strategies do you plan to reach your goals. Okay, thank you very much, Pak Wayan. Thank you, everyone, for staying tuned with us until the end of this webinar. Good luck with you, Pak Wayan, for you, and stay safe with your
Thank you
family
so much.
there. Give my regards to your wife.
Sure, sure. Yeah. Thank you
Okay,
so much.
yeah, thank you, Pak Wayan. Thank you, guys. So those are our live talk show with two great speakers, Pak Wayan from the United States of America, and also Pak Dadang from the University of Kitakyushu, Japan. So I will meet you in another time in another live talk show with another great speakers. So thank you very much. Bye. Stay safe and stay motivated. Bye.